Hello everyone, this is Usagi Sake, back again with another episode of Rude Letter. We ended last episode off during the investigation with Bitch. We didn't really learn a whole lot last time, we just kind of met Bitch, got the information needed to investigate her, and now we're doing that, so let's continue. We have flattered her a lot, and proven that her career is accurate and she's confessed it to be true. So what do we do now? I'll let her know about the fan she had. How do I do that? I'll let her know about the fan she had. How do I do that? You were cute, and that's a fact. They were selling photos of you like this, and you even have fans who want your autograph. I wasn't number one. There was a hidden number one in the same class. No, there's no way. You wouldn't understand. I don't know. A classmate of yours wrote this letter. I take the letter out and hand it to her. What could possibly be written in that? See for yourself. Bitch reluctantly takes the letter and starts reading.
こんにちは。今日は報告があります。すごいことが起きました。ビッチが京店商店街でプロのカメラマンから声をかけられたんです。それも女子高生に大人気の雑誌ティーンズクイーンのカメラマンだったんです。東京だとよくあるのかもしれませんが、松江では珍しいことなんです。ティーンズクイーンにビッチの写真が載るかもしれません。彼女はすごく可愛くてすごくおしゃべりです。卒業したら女優になるとビッチは言ってました。将来アカデミー賞をもらったりして。そんなの無理だよと笑われるかもしれませんが、でも私たちには無限の可能性があるんです。この先、夢のような未来が待っているかもしれません。そう考えると心が躍ります。今日は私の方がマックスですね。実は私も写真を撮ってもらいました。プロのカメラマンに撮ってもらって感激でした。学校一の美人でおしゃべりで女子最強のビッチですが、子供の頃カラスに頭をつつかれた苦い経験があって鳥が大の苦手のようです。ぬいぐるみの鳥でも触れないようです。誰でも苦手なものがあるんですね。そんなことを思った一日でした。文野彩 PS マックス君が人生で大切にしているものは何ですか？
Bitch finishes reading Aya's letter. The harshness leaves Bitch, and her face becomes kind. She said I'm so cute, that I was the prettiest girl in school. Those were her sincere feelings. I'm a clown. Huh? I remember. That day we went shopping at the Kiyomise shopping center.
といいかな。雑誌のカメラマンをやってるんだけど、写真を撮らせてもらえるかな。
何の雑誌ですか？
ティーンズクイーンって知ってるかな。
知ってます。女子高生はみんな読んでいます。もしかして街で見かけた可愛い子ですか？
来月はサイン特集なんだ。時間があったら何枚か撮らせてくれるかな。
本に載るんですか？
ああ、俺の一押しだ。
ピッチ、すごいじゃない。
君も一枚撮ってあげるよ。
いいんですか？
あ、そのままでいいよ。
You're a bitch, right?
そうよ。私がビッチ。
Yes, I'm bitch. She was kind of cute. She was like a Giara.
ティーンズクイーンに写真が載ると思って、学校だけじゃなく近所中に知らせたわ。
I thought my photo would be in Teens Queen, so I let everyone know, not just at school, but in my
東
neighborhood.
京に出て女優になるとまで言った。
I even said I would move to Tokyo and become an actress. But your photo wasn't in it.
載ったのは私じゃなくて彼女の写真よ。
Not my photo, it was her photo. Bitch returns the letter to me. So who is she? Why won't anybody answer me? That's kind of sad. I'm gonna be in this, I'm gonna be in this, I'm gonna be in this. But nope, you weren't. She was, though. And probably because she wasn't like posing, she was just acting normal. But whatever. If this is how it's going to be, we'll just have a battle of patience. I've got time on my side. I wait patiently.
人助けのつもりだったのよ。あのおばあちゃんがかわいそうで、みんなで応援するって言ってたのよ。
It started out as a kind deed. We felt bad for that old lady, so we said we'd all help out.
それがどこかで歯車が来るって。
But somewhere along the line, it all started to go wrong.
彼女はどんどん変わっていった。まるで文の綾になるように。
She kept changing, like she was trying to become Aya Fumino. Someone was pretending to be Aya? Who?
悪いのは西野さんよ。親友のくせに彼女は冷たくして。
It's Nishino's fault, treating her coldly, despite being her bestie. Bestie is called
どう
Nishino.
して
Huh?
15年も前のことで私たちは苦しめられなきゃならないの？
Why do we have to suffer for something that happened 15 years ago? Bitch looks distressed, but I can't get caught up in sympathy now. I'll confront her with proof that my pen pal existed. I show her the picture. Who is my
そ
pen
んな
pal?
に知りたいなら教えてあげる。あなたが文通していたのは文の綾よ。
If you want to know that badly, I'll tell you. Your pen pal was Aya Fumino. Don't lie, you just said she was acting the part. Someone was pretending to be Aya, right?
あれは文の綾さんよ。岩見地方の姫ヶ森の姫の伝説と同じ。死んだ綾さんが帰ってきたの。
No, that was Aya Fumino, like in the Iwami region's legend, the princess of Himegamori Forest. The dead Aya came back. Ghosts and UFOs are now legends. Oh, come on. Arisa comes over.
ママ、まだなの？
Mom, are you done yet?
ごめんね。さあ、帰りましょう。
Sorry, come on, let's go home. Hey,
これ以上話すことはないわ。 もう私の前に現れないで。
I have nothing more to say. I don't want to see you ever again. Bitch takes Arisa and leaves. Bitch said it wasn't her photo that they printed in the magazine, it was Aya's. If I get in touch with the publishing company, they might be able to sell me the back issue. Oh! I look up the publishing company and call them. I called the publishing company and ordered the issue of Teens Queen from 15 years ago. So that's something I'm going to wind up owning, I guess. Oh right, I should go return these. I head for the UFO research lab and call me Ariane. Morita was really happy when I handed him the autographed photo. Alright, I gave back the stuff I borrowed now. Back to the inn, I guess. I came back to the inn. Haruka comes over.
おかえりなさい。探しちょう人は見つかりましたか?
Welcome back. Did you find the person you're looking for? Still no luck. It seems her classmates have a secret.
それなら話してくれるかもしれないわよ。
If that's the case, they might tell you. Why do you say that?
秘密って荷物みたいなものよ。持っているとどんどん重たくなる。誰かに話して軽くしたいものよ。
Secrets are like burdens. The longer you hold on to them, the heavier they get. You want to tell someone and lighten the load. You think so? When I return, I find that my room has been broken into. That's surprising. What the? My belongings are next to the table. It doesn't look like anything was stolen. Crap, who's doing that? Who did this? I'm pissed off now. If this is how it's going to be, I'm going to get to the bottom of this mystery no matter what. I'm so mad. I think I'll go get a drink. Oh, okay. You just want me to move? Weird. When I get to the Nakamura bar, the bartender is arguing with a young couple out front. We're done for today. Go home. The bartender puts the closed sign on the door and goes back inside. What the heck happened? The bartender was acting weird. What happened?
私の名前がアヤだって言ったら、急に青い顔して帰ってくれって言うのよ。
When I said my name was Aya, he turned pale and told us to leave. Aya? The bartender reacted to that name? What do you think of the bar?
どうも困るけ。ここのマスター、どうかしとるわ。
Calm down, dude. Like your green hair. You should be a streamer. What do I think? I think it's awful. There's something wrong with that
突
bartender.
然顔色を変えて、わけも言わず客を追い出すんだ。
Out of nowhere, he looked like he saw a ghost, and then he kicked the customers out. No explanation. It was right in front of me. I've been there. What do I do now? Bartender was acting strangely. I'll see if I can look inside from the door. Peering into the shop, I see the bartender at the counter, cradling his head. Looks like something's going on. The couple leaves. I step into the bar. I ignore the closed sign and step inside the bar. We're done for today. Come on, just one drink. You of all people, please leave. Get out of Matsue. Don't be so cold. Huh? I feel like something has changed. Just asking. Hey,
出て行けって言ってるだろ。
I told you to get out. I better leave him alone for now. He seems pretty agitated. Now's my chance to look around. Oh, okay. Said something's changed. Wonder what that could be. Are you at a Jim Beam Devil's Cut? There's a coaster on the counter. Someone has jotted down 153501. I picked up the coaster. Get out! Fine, don't get mad. Maybe I should take it there? I take the coaster that says 153501 with me. Acquired coaster. What the heck could that be? I leave the bar. The bartender is acting weird. I took a coaster without asking, though. It might come in handy. Well, I'll start heading back to my room. Okay, so the reason we were missing an item was because Jurina Haneda photo turns into signed photo. A coaster that someone left on the table at the Nakamura bar, 153501. What the heck could that be? He said I should take it there? What do you mean there? 153501. Curious. Okay. Let's go home, I guess. I came back to the Matsue Inn. When I return to my room, Haruka comes by with her younger cousin,
お
Yukihara.
客さん、文のあやさんを探しとるって言っちゃったでしょ。ゆきさんは高校で同級生だったんですよ。
Sir, you said you were looking for Aya Fumino, right? Yuki was in the same grade as her in high
今
school.
頃になって彼女の名前を聞くとは思わんだったわ。
I never thought I'd hear her name again. It's been so long. I wonder if the Aya Fumino she's talking about is a different person from my pen pal. It's probably the one from 25 years ago. Just ask. Before I ask questions, I should show them something. Is this Aya? I show her the photo I received of my pen pal.
文のあやさんよ。
Yes, that's Aya Fumino. Are you sure?
あやさんを探しちゃう人がおるって聞いて、彼女の写真を持ってきたのよ。
I heard there was someone looking for Aya, so I brought a photo of her. Yuki shows me a photo of Aya from 25 years ago. It shows Aya and her parents, Naoki and Yoko Fumino, standing next to a Western-style building. Gotta be honest, that doesn't look Western-style. It's the same person as in the photo. It's the same girl as in the photo I received. So both were of the late Aya Fumino. Look at her eyes. They're, I don't know, like brown, kind of? Hazel? Let's look back at that photo. Was the eyes the same color? That should be a giveaway. It's gotta be like the first item I have, right? I guess it's the same eye color. Seemingly someone... They sent letters as a kind of like a fictional pen pal. And then the person sending the letters, they turned into Aya Fumino. Kinda. I don't know if they were possessed or if they just started acting crazy. So my guess is the photo I have is 15 years old, but she dressed just like Aya Fumino did to imitate her. What kind of person was
容
Aya?
姿端麗という言葉がぴったりの人よ。 その上スポーツ万能で芸術的な才能もあったわ。
The phrase fair of face and figure suited her perfectly. On top of it, she was good at every kind of sport, and she had artistic talent as
絵も
well.
上手でコンクールで賞をもらっちゃったわね。
She was good at art, and I remember her winning a prize in a contest. Is there anyone who knows Aya's father's
ごめんな
address?
さい。知っちゃう人はおらんわ。
Sorry, nobody knows. Did anything strange happen after she
遠
died?
足なんかの行事で人数を数えると一人多いとか、集合写真に人のような影が写っちゃったとか。
There'd be an extra person when taking a head count at events like field trips, or a shadowy figure in group
そ
photos.
の手の噂はあったわね。
All kinds of rumors like that. Maybe even that rumor. Pen pal? Was there anything about a pen pal being created for the deceased Aya?
聞いたことないけど、よくある学校の階段でしょ。
I've never heard that story, but it sounds like another of those ghost stories you get at schools. 15 years ago, somebody saw a figure that looked like Aya at the Fumino
それ
residence.
はおかしいわね。文野さんに他に子供はおらんはずですよ。
That's strange. I never heard of the Fuminos having any other children. There's also a rumor of a ghost, a young girl that haunts the empty
でも
lot.
あそこに幽霊が出るとしたら、あやさんのお母さんでしょ。おなら若い女じゃないがね。
If a ghost were to haunt that place, it would be Aya's mother. If so, it wouldn't be a young girl. Sanpei was saying it was a woman in her late
そりゃ
20s.
幽霊の定番と言ったら若くて髪の長い女性だけんじゃない？
Well, probably because the classic ghost is a young woman with long hair.
亡
Yeah.
くなった人が蘇ってくる伝説があったが、姫が森の姫だったかいな。
There was a legend about a dead person coming back to life. I think it was called the Princess of Himegamori Forest. How does that story
も
go?
う忘れたわ。小泉八雲記念館に行けばわかるはずよ。
I can't remember, but if you go to the Lafcadio Hearn Memorial Museum, you should be able to
そ
find
れ
out.
じゃあ私たちはそろそろ失礼しましょう。
It's getting late. We should be going now. Haruka and Yuki leave. It has been a long day, time to go to bed, but first I should write down my findings in my notebook. I'll write down my findings in my notebook. So we have 3 more characters, correct? I couldn't find Aya today either, but I found out a little bit about what happened. Maybe tomorrow I'll finally find her. Ginger Stationery. It's been 6 days since I came to Matsue. It looks like whoever was writing to me was pretending to be Aya Fumino. She tricked me, but somehow I don't hold a grudge. Even if the name wasn't real, I think the rest of it was the truth. Before I leave, I should read another letter. I pull a letter out from my bag. This is the 6th letter. It's postmarked October 17th. This stationery pattern is ginger, I guess?
こんにちは。元気にしていますか？私は少し元気がありません。受験が近づいてきて、クラスがうつうつとしている感じです。 数ヶ月前まで毎日が楽しかったのに、まるで別の学校に来てしまったようです。先日事件がありました。私の成績が上がったらカンニングを疑われたんです。私悲しかった。そしたらガリが助けてくれたんです。涙をこらえている私の手を優しく握ってくれました。私が困っているといつもガリが現れます。そして私を窮地から救ってくれます。ガリは男前で私のヒーローなんです。ガリがいてくれて本当によかった。マックス君は女子には優しくしてくださいね。強そうに見えても女子は弱いんです。文野綾。 PS マックス君はどういう女性が好きですか？
Hello, how are you doing? I'm not feeling too great. We have exams coming up and the whole class seems gloomy. Every day was so fun a few months ago, and now it feels like I'm going to a completely different school. Something happened the other day. My grades improved, and they suspected I was cheating. That made me sad. Snappy helped me out, though. I was trying to hold back tears, and Snappy gently held my hand. Whenever I'm having trouble, Snappy is always there for me. Snappy is so admirable, and my hero. I'm really glad Snappy is around. You need to be kind to girls too, Max. We might look strong, but we're actually weak. It's a good thing to cherish nature. I'm doing my best to be a kind person. Aya Fumino. P.S. What kind of girls do you like? Now remember what I wrote. Thank you for your letter. There are terrible people who would suspect you of cheating. It's autumn of our third year if high school, so the pressure is probably making people jump at shadows. It must be reassuring to have a hero in your class. Though, I wonder what kind of a guy Snappy is. She said Snappy is a woman, you idiot. I'm a little interested. Is he the idol type? The sporty type? The princessy type? Oh, the princely type. I want the girls in my class to feel like they can rely on me. But in reality, they probably just think I'm annoying. But I do have a sense of justice and the will to protect girls. You must be pretty smart to raise your grades at a time like this, Aya. I really want to study more to myself. But I'm having trouble keeping my grades up. I need to hit the books. Let's both do our best and get into our top choice schools. Also, let's enjoy what little time left we've got in high school. Maybe Snappy is a guy. What kind of girls do you like? Long black hair is beautiful. Mysterious and beautiful people. I like black-haired beauties. I like girls to be mysterious and beautiful. I like girls that are fun to be around. Let's say this, mysterious and beautiful. Aya, do you like black hair? Aya, are you interested in folklore? Aya, what kind of people do you like? Let's ask what she likes. Yes. I thought Snappy was a guy, but if it's the same person as Morita's childhood friend, it has to be a woman. Tomoko comes to put the futon away. Good morning. Good morning. You're running on all cylinders every single day, huh?
私クールな大人の女になりたいんですけど。
So far from being cool. I'm going for a cool, mature woman vibe, though. I think you're fine how you are. Be natural.
ナチュラルですか。
Natural. Who's your hero,
ヒ
Tomoko?
ーローですか。それはあずきパン仮面かしら。
My hero? Maybe the red bean bread mask? What the fuck is that? An anime hero, huh? How about in reality? Anybody who is a hero to you?
それは福沢諭吉様に樋口一葉様ですね。
That would be Yukichi Fukuzawa and Ichio Higuchi. The faces on the 10,000 yen and 5,000 yen
この二
bills?
人に勝るヒーローはいませんよ。
They are the best of all the heroes. From anime to hard cash, that's realistic to be
女はい
sure.
つでも現実的ですよ。
Women are always realistic. Who was your hero when you were in
上
high
級
school?
生のバスケ部のキャプテンです。背が高くてハンサムでみんなの憧れでした。
Gotta be honest, I thought you were like still in high school. I thought you were a kid. Are you supposed to be an adult? The captain of the basketball team, tall, gorgeous, and admired by
バ
everyone.
レンタインデーは男子よりもチョコをもらってたんですよ。
On Valentine's Day, she received more chocolates than the boys. The captain was a girl?
そうですよ。
Yes. The girls had a crush on a
高校
girl?
生くらいの頃はよくありますよ。
It's pretty common in high school. Tomoko puts the futons away.
今日はどこに出かけるんですか？
So, where are you headed today? First, I'm going to the Lafcadio Hearn Memorial Museum.
ヤクモ様の本は読みましたか？
Have you read Hearn's books? No, I haven't. I'm not a fan of scary
記
stories.
念館に行くのにヤクモ様を読んでないなんてダメですよ。一冊貸してあげます。
If you're going to the museum, you have to read Hearn's books. I'll lend you one. No, that won't be... Tomoko leaves the room. I tried to stop her, but she came back with Lafcadio Hearn's Quaidon, aka the collection of Japanese ghost stories I didn't want to
これを
read.
読んでから出かけてください。
Please read this before going there. Tomoko pushes the book into my hands.
では、お気をつけて。
Take care now. Tomoko leaves. Acquired Lafcadio Hearn's book. Alright. A copy of Quaidon by Lafcadio Hearn that I borrowed from the girl at the Matsue Inn. It also includes insect studies. It's interesting. Also, what the heck is this? A ghost story. Not my favorite thing, but I'll look into it. Okay. Let's go to... It's still too early to go out. Oh, wait. Am I supposed to read it? Alright, I should read a little bit. I read Quaidon. I'd avoided Lafcadio Hearn's books, but now that I'm giving it a chance, it's sort of nostalgic, yet fresh. The strange stories and beautiful writing were fascinating, and I ended up reading the entire book. It's not just there to scare you, it deals with people's karma, which makes it more interesting. I look at the clock. It's time to go to the Lafcadio Hearn Memorial Museum. Either that was a short book, or you read for a long time. Hello, Nozu. As I step outside, a tall guy with a hat rushes away. A guy with a hat just darted away. That's suspicious, to put it mildly. Were you the person that broke into my apartment? Okay. Lafcadio Hearn Memorial Museum. An old-style street along a moat. There's a wooden column that says Lafcadio Hearn Museum. Memorial Museum. Looks like this is the place. There's a gorgeous board fence and a gate with a tiled roof. Beyond that gate, there's a Japanese-style single-story wooden house. It does look nice. I walk into the Lafcadio Hearn Memorial Museum. There are exhibition panels and pictures from Hearn's life. I walk around the museum. There are several items that Hearn treasured. The sign says Hearn was about 160 centimeters tall. Let's check the guidebook. An introduction to the life and works of Lafcadio Hearn, who transmitted Japanese culture through his many writings in the Meiji era. His favorite desk, valuable publications, and many other documents are on display. Okay. Interesting. There are several items that Hearn... Okay. There's a picture of Lafcadio Hearn with commentary about his family. It looks like his father was Irish. Oh, interesting. Yeah. Lafcadio Hearn does not sound Japanese. When was the Meiji era? It must have been somewhat recent. If his father was Irish, unless he had nothing to do with Japan. But look at this photo. That's a real photo. On the right, it looks like that woman's like wearing a kimono or something. So maybe his mother was Japanese, and then his father was Irish. And that's him in the middle. Okay, he's like half Japanese. Interesting. It seems to be an exhibit displaying items related to Lafcadio Hearn. It's a poster for the exhibition that talks about how people used to call him Herun-san. I don't see anything that talks about the Princess of Himegamori Forest. Oh, this gentleman. Are you looking for something? That startled me. Ah! I jump when I realize Kurai is standing right next to me. If you want to hear scary stories in Matsue, I'm your guy. Your specialty is ghost stories, isn't it? I know quite a bit of folklore as well. Do you know about the Princess of Himegamori Forest? Of course I do. Well, can you tell me? I can't just tell you for free. You want me to pay you? No, I won't take your money, but there is one condition. What's the condition? I will give you a quiz about Lafcadio Hearn. If you can answer it, I'll tell you. Ugh, fine, give me the quiz. I have 3 questions. Sorry, I cut him off. I have 3 questions. All the answers can be found in the museum. Point out where the answer can be found and answer the question. Got it. Question number 1. What country is Hearn's father from? There was a panel that talked about Hearn's biography. Yeah, his father was Irish. I point at the panel. He's from Ireland. Correct. Question number 2. Hearn had a nickname. What was his nickname? Herun-san. It's probably less of a nickname and more of they can't pronounce it otherwise. I point at the poster. I saw it on the poster over there. It's Herun-san. Correct. Last question. How tall was Lafcadio Hearn? Did anything mention his height? Yep, he was 160 centimeters tall. I point to the sign. The sign says Hearn was 160 centimeters tall. Yes, yes, of course. It was around the Tensho era. It happened in Ochigun Miharamura, where Ishimi area is now.
掟を破ってこの地に築城した小笠原氏に毛利輝元は射手を差し向けた。
Mori Teramoto sent an archer to Mr. Ogasawara, who had broken the law and built a castle there. He sent an
小
assassin.
笠原氏は17歳の千代姫と出雲に退くことにした。
Mr. Ogasawara decided to retreat to Izumo with the 17-year-old Princess
そ
Chiyo.
の途中、土村に通りかかると、千代姫は水が飲みたいと言い出した。
On the way there, as they passed by Tsuchimura, Princess Chiyo said she wanted to drink water.
従者が止めるのも聞かず、姫は池に歩み寄った。すると、足を滑らせた姫は池に落ちてしまった。
Despite the servant's warnings, the princess walked to a pond and she slipped and fell in. What happened
そ
to
の
her?
まま消えてしまったのです。
She just disappeared.
1
Disappeared?
週間後、姫の遺体が池に上がった。ところが、その姿は生けるがごとく美しかった。それが姫ヶ森の姫の伝説です。
1 week later, the princess's body was found floating in the pond, but she looked beautiful, as if she were still alive. That is the legend of Princess of Himegamora Forest. A drowned body looked beautiful a week later? That doesn't make any
それ
sense.
が伝説というものです。
Legends don't have to make sense. So it's not like the dead princess came back to life,
しか
right?
し、伝説は語り継がれるごとに変化して、今では死者が美しくなって帰ってくると言われています。
However, the legend changed as it was passed down, and now people say a dead body would come back to life, more beautiful than ever. Now, this really sounds like Sankareya. I mentioned that before, and they must be based on the same thing. And she was running away too, I think. Bitch must have meant that the dead Aya came back alive in more beautiful state.
ここでは企画展もやるので、チラシを持って帰ってください。
We have theme exhibitions too. Have a flyer. I took a flyer for a theme exhibition. It says Exhibition of Matsue and Aliens. Matsue and Aliens? Did Martians come visit or
それ
something?
は私の専門外です。
That's outside of my field. Space isn't your thing,
で
huh?
は、旅行をお楽しみください。
Well, please enjoy your stay. Thanks. Hang on to the flyer. Acquired theme exhibition flyer. I guess we need to go to the UFO museum. It's a flyer I got from Reiichi Kurai for the exhibition of Matsue and Aliens. Apparently it's at the Lafcadio Her Museum. Oh, it's here too? It's kind of weird. Before I leave, I should decide where to go next. Exhibition of Matsue and Aliens. I bet the UFO fans would love it, but it doesn't sound like it's for actual adults. Wait a minute. The people at that UFO research lab would love this. There's that thing about Snappy too. It might be easier to ask them. I'll see Morita and ask about Snappy. Okay. It's a good idea. I thought we were just gonna go over there. I want to see the UFO museum. I knock on the door opens, and Sugari is there. I show her the figurine of a rabbit on an agate base. By all means. Sugari is the only one in the room. Is Morita here?
来てないわ。彼に用があったの？
Not yet. Did you come to talk to him? I
あ
did.
なた本当は UFO に興味ないでしょ。
You're not actually interested in UFOs, are you?
冷やかし
Well,
方は
that's-
出入り禁止にしてるのよ。
Guess who come to mock us will be banned. I'll be in trouble if they kick me out. Are you? Of course. I'm here because I'm interested in UFOs and
UFO に
aliens.
興味があるという証拠はある？
Do you have any proof that you're interested in UFOs? I do. Oh, take a look at this. I show the flyer for the exhibition of Matsue and aliens that I got at the Lafcadio Hearn Memorial
松江と宇
Museum.
宙人展のチラシね。
The flyer for the exhibition of Matsue and aliens. I have this with me because I'm interested in
そうじゃな
aliens.
さそうね。
Glad I got this. I guess you're not lying. Glad I took that
小
thing.
泉八雲記念館はどうでした？
How was the Lafcadio Hearn Memorial Museum? I was moved. I felt like I saw the scenes of Japan that I had forgotten.
私と同じ意見じゃない。
Wow, I felt the same way. Did you?
八雲の日本に対する温かな思いは今の日本人が失ったものね。
Hearn's affection for Japan is something that today's Japanese people have
八雲
lost.
が素晴らしいのと同時に当時の日本も素晴らしかったのよ。
Hearn was wonderful, but then so was Japan back
地
then.
元道徳に守られた神々の国だった。あなたもそう考えるでしょ？
It was a country of gods, guarded by compassion and morality. Don't you agree?
八
Yeah.
雲は数奇な運命で日本を訪れた。でもそれは宿命だったのかもしれない。
Hearn came to Japan through a twist of strange fate, but maybe he was destined to come
彼は
here.
日本に伝わる階段を書き残すために神から使わされたのよ。
The gods brought him here so that he could record our traditional ghost stories. It looks like Sugari is a big fan of Lafcadio Hearn.
私の話は退屈かしら？
Am I boring you? No, not at all. Rita is running late though,
あな
huh?
た、森田に会いに来たんだったわね。
Right, you came here to see Morita. I should ask about Morita while he isn't around. Okay. Do you know how old Morita is?
33歳よ。私の年齢は聞かないでね。
33. Don't ask me how old I am. Morita and I are the same age. I turned 33 this year, and chances are the Snappy who bit him and the Snappy that I'm looking for are the same person. Yesterday he was talking about Snappy,
彼
but
女のことは森田は話してくれないわよ。
I'll tell you right now, Morita wouldn't talk about her. Why
ない
not?
思い出だからじゃない？
Because it's a painful memory. Did she break his
実際に
heart?
噛まれた痛い思い出よ。
The memory is painful because she bit him. It's not really a... I don't know. Would you really not talk about something because when you're in like 3rd grade, another kid bit you? That's kind of weird.
ガリは左の刃が出てたみたいで、その後だけは今でも残っているのよ。
Snappy had a left canine tooth sticking out, and he still has a mark from it now. Snappy has a left canine tooth sticking out. Weird. I should ask about her. By the way, Sugari, what did they call you back
あ
in
だ名
school?
で呼び合うなんて恥ずかしいことしてなかったわ。
I wasn't so embarrassing of a child as to merit a nickname. Well, you've got to have at least
覚え
one.
てないわ。
I don't remember, liar. I don't believe you. I already asked, but I can ask again.
あだ名で呼び覚えてない。
By her, you meant Aya Fumino, of course. Or maybe not. Ask about her. What do you mean? I should ask about her. Oh, Snappy. Okay, new option. She's at Sun and Chuo TV, alright.
あなた、何を探っているの？
What are you saying? Oh,
悪魔
nothing.
に興味があるんでしょ？階段の話をしましょうよ。
You're interested in Hearn. Let's talk about Qui-Gon. Oh, sure.
階段の中で一番好きな話を聞かせて。
Tell me about your favorite story in the book. I guess the one where a man who's left his wife for his career can't forget about his wife, and he comes back a few years later to be welcomed by the same kind, beautiful wife. But it turns out she was already dead. That's my favorite. It's creepy, but I liked it because it was also bittersweet.
あなたとは話が合わないようだわ。
Unfortunately, we don't seem to agree on things. Really?
私の好きな話は、病で亡くなった妻との約束で再婚しなかった男が約束を破って若い女と結婚するの。
My favorite was the one where a man who had promised his wife, who died of disease, that he wouldn't get married again, breaks that promise and marries a younger woman.
祝言の翌朝、隣で寝ていた嫁の首が消えていて、前妻の墓の前にあったというもの。
On the morning after the wedding, his new wife's head is gone and is found in front of the ex-wife's grave. Of all the stories in Qui-Gon, she picked the most distasteful one. Now, that one's a little cheesy, to be honest.
男っていつも愚かよね。
Men are always foolish. Creepy. I'm going to go now. Sugari is kind of weird. Well, yeah, she studies UFOs. Misaki knew about me, though. She must have something to do with Aya. I'm going to Sanin Shuo TV. Also, Waterworks still says it's new, but I've already visited that place. I want to make it go away, so I'll visit it again. I came to Sun and Shuo TV. I'm going to ask Misaki Murakami about it. Welcome. Could I please see Misaki Murakami? Do you have an appointment? No, I don't. But can you call her?
アポなしの客は取り次がないでほしいと言われてます。特にマックスっぽい男は会いたくないそうです。
Murakami instructed me not to call her about any visitors who don't have appointments, especially if it's a guy who looks like he could be Max. What do you mean, a guy who looks like he could be
あなたの
Max?
ような人じゃないですか?
I'm assuming he's someone like you. She seems to hate me now. Anything wrong? Oh, I almost forgot about an appointment. I'll excuse myself now. I'll leave the reception desk. That didn't go well. If I wander around here, she might show up again. Also, why in the upper left-hand corner does it say auction? Is it supposed to say action? Has that always been there? It says auction. That doesn't make sense. Also, there's like stuff here. What is this? They're doing a charity auction. Oh! Actually, that does make sense. Okay. Each staff has an individual space, including Misaki. Can I not, like, check more about that? The atmosphere is a little different from last time I came here. Posters again. I look around. On the wall, there are posters to promote their programs. One of them is of Misaki. These are posted for the station. Misaki has perfect teeth, so she can't be snappy. I stopped by at an auction. There's a bunch of stuff up for auction. It's possible she is snappy, and just like Fatty, she got that snaggled tooth fixed. Misaki contributed to the auction too. There are dolls, stationery accessories, and also that red spider lily brooch. That's the red spider lily brooch she was wearing. I'll buy it as a keepsake. It's a little creepy. I'd like to get this. As I'm about to make a payment, I notice Misaki's boss is the cashier. Sure, thank you. Aren't you one of the higher ups
それ
around
で
here?
もアナウンス部の部長です。
Yeah, believe it or not, I'm the head of the announcers department. So what's a department head
オ
doing
ークション
here?
のレジは役職関係なく社員が交代でやることになってるんです。
All of the employees take turns as the cashier for the auction, regardless of our positions. This is my chance. Talking to someone so familiar is weird. I might be able to get some information out of this guy. Acquired the red spider lily brooch. Misaki Murakami is hugely
うちの
popular.
看板アナウンサーです。
She's our leading announcer. I'm a fan of hers too. Isn't she the most promising of all the women who started
村
together?
上と同期の女性はいませんよ。その年に入社した女性社員は彼女だけです。
Actually, she's the only one. No other female staff joined the station the same year as her. She doesn't have a rival around the same
以
age?
前は一つ上にいましたけど退社しました。
There used to be one who was a year older, but she left the company. If that's the case, could she be Morita's childhood friend?
村上がどうかしましたか？
Anything happened with Murakami? No, nothing. Thank you very much. I don't know why that gave you more of a clue, but fine. I rush out of Saninchuo TV. I'll find out more about Misaki. I wonder who would talk about her. It's a good question. That chatty bitch might talk about Misaki. Bitch is probably at Waterworks. Okay. Chatty bitch. Probably should stop calling her bitch, to be honest. Maybe she just got bitch because she was a Gyaro in high school, and that was like normal. I'm at Waterworks.
いらっしゃいませ。
Welcome. Is Riko Sasaki here?
はい。羽田様じゃない。佐々木様でしたら奥の席に。
What was that? Yes, Miss Sasaki is sitting in the back. That manager remembers bitch by her maiden name, of course. Women usually change their last name when they marry, so it may not necessarily match the name on the school list. Yes, we solved that mystery last time. I don't know why you're saying that. I walk towards the back and find bitch sitting alone.
またあなたなの？
You again. I'd like to ask you about your high school
いや
days.
よ。
No way. I don't want to bring this up,
私
but
の水着のポスターはもう効果はないわよ。
my swimsuit poster won't work anymore.
アリス
Why
さ
not?
ん、ママは女優の仕事がなくて、水着でキャンギャルをしていたと告白したわ。
I told Arisa that her mother used to work as an advertising model when she couldn't get a job as an actress. Right then. I should ask what I can. Ask her about Snappy? It's nothing big. I'd like to ask you about Misaki
帰
Murakami.
って、
Get out of here. What was she called in high school? It's Snappy, isn't it?
村上さんよ。
We called her Murakami. I heard she got the most votes in a popularity poll.
私には関係ないでしょ。
Got nothing to do with me. The girls idolize her. I know you're jealous. Entertainers and announcers are different. But she's an icon in the television industry.
なんだっていうのよ。
So what? She's making the bitch's dream a reality. You're such an asshole. I hate you. I bet you're really popular
当
too.
然でしょ。私は高校のアイドルだったのよ。
You bet. I was a star in my high school. But you weren't as popular as Misaki.
全然わかってないのね。彼女はショートカットの男子みたいなルックスで、気が強い性格で、人気なんてなかったわ。
You don't understand it at all. She looked like a boy with that short hair, and with that headstrong personality, she wasn't popular at all. That's what you wanted to believe, but I bet she was actually popular among the
あんな
boys.
凶暴女人気があるわけないじゃない。
There's no way that savage woman could have been popular. Misaki's savage?
彼女が渡辺君に噛みついたところ見たことあるのよ。
I've seen her bite Watanabe before. She bit
イ
him?
カム的な渡辺君が涙ぐんでいたのよ。
Watanabe was the kind of guy who never loses a fight, and he was crying. Wow. Oh dear, I talk too much. No, I'm glad I heard that story. This is
嫌な
helpful.
人ね。もういい？いつまでもあなたの相手ばかりしてられないわ。
I don't need your sarcasm. Are you done? I have better things to do than talk to you. That was plenty, thank you. I leave the cafe. Next, I should go see the person who was bitten. Okay, cool. Yeah. So we started Ginger Letter. Next time we'll learn more about Misaki Murakami and Snappy. So, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.